but I just got ready early. I'm going to Snapchat us real quick. You guys, we're going live on YouNow. Come hang out. We're here for 2 hours, so come say hi. Hey, Olivia and Chloe and Stacy and Ralph. Everybody's here. I just am doing my social medias. And let me know if the audio is better. This time I'm using a different mic. So instead of the mic that's on my camera like I've been using regularly, I'm using like my laptop mic. Hey, Cine and Lauren and Calvin and Rebecca and Rose and Mayor Fleur and Sahara. Hey, Bethany, Jilly Bear. How is everybody doing? Manda, Spider, and Carly. Ashley, Basta, Volleyball, Music Lover Forever, is it Daily? Did we go over this? And Chloe and Shar, Tanya, hey Brooke, hey Caitlin, how's everybody doing? Hey Sahara. So anyways, I may roll around. I know that this is different. Sean is editing in the back, and so because he's in the middle of working, this is very disruptive, as you can imagine. So I'm out here in the living room, hanging out, by the bookcase. And if you can see, oh yeah, see all my Harry Potter? Good books. Thanks, Cine, for all the likes. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so, oh, hey, Jamie made it and Stein. Yay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Ronnie, Emma. Hey. So, I got some feedback. So you can thank Carly because she gave me some feedback about the live streams, which I'm always open to. And I'm grateful for you guys sorry, I have a paper towel on this because it's sweating and condensating on the floor. So anyways, I heard from many of you that the audio was weird. So I'm trying a different mic right now. Let me know if it's any better. Let me know if it's worse. I know, good old Carly. And then also that you would like the goals to always be the same so we don't waste any time trying to put them together. I know I don't have half a lemon. We need to go grocery shopping. We're fresh out. We do have grapefruit, which I debated. It's a big debate, but I would only need like this much of it. And I don't know if I really wanted the grapefruit. So, oh, audio's great. Yay! Okay, cool. So anyways, so I'm going to be doing, let me know. This will be the time that we set the goals. I've set some goals. And let me know if you disagree or you think these are cool, okay? Because then we'll just keep these the same until we decide we need to change them, okay? I'm already sweating. Awesome. Oh, and do you see my cool shirt? Remember, I got this a few weeks ago. Okay. The goals are 100K giveaway. So at 100K likes, we do a giveaway. At 200K, we do a giveaway, and I do karaoke. 500K, we get 2 more giveaways, and I do 5 cards. You guys like the cards? And because we had this last time, I added on here, at 1 million likes, if we blow it out of the water, we do 10 giveaways. What do we think about that? I know, I need to get my cooling towel. I actually just washed it, and it's in the, I should have prepared. It's because I had to move out here. It took me a lot longer, but my cooling towel is already washed, and it's on my dresser. Does that sound cool? Perfect? Yay! Okay, cool. So we're going to keep these goals the same. If you decide you hate them, and you don't like them anymore, and we're going to change them, then you let me know. Oh, shit, I just realized we have a mail haul. There's only 3 things, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3, but I didn't get my scissors, but at that time, I'll go get scissors, and maybe I can use my pen and open it. Who knows? Okay. Oh, awesome, Boris. I'm glad you got the book that I suggested, and it's really helpful. Yay! I did get yours, Jamie. It was funny because it had the place that you work at on the part of the return address, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh, it's Jamie. Thanks, Miss Melissa. Smashing that like button, coming in hot. Okay, so I have a bunch of those things. I got to also get out. So headphone users beware. I also have a new giveaway. It's not a new giveaway thing. It's an old thing I'm repurposing. But it's like drawers for the giveaway, and it's on rollers. I'll put it on Snapchat or Insta Stories after this so you can see it. I tried to reorganize it so that I can see everything. Okay. Now, before I jump into any questions, I forgot to do something last Friday, and I'd already read about it. Oh, Cher is here. I got your message on Patreon. She got recognized by a fellow Kenyan from the live stream. So awesome. Oh, thanks, Miss Melissa. You're pretty amazing yourself. So, someone on Patreon had wanted me to talk about something that truly is more of a medical issue, but because it has a self-harm component, she thought it was important that we at least address it, and that is cellulitis and septicemia. And if you don't know what those are, I'm going to open my tabs because I had to read about it because it's really like medical terminology, but we can get these infections as a result of our self-injury, okay? So cellulitis is, I'm just reading off of what the Mayo Clinic's research shows. They say that it's a common, potentially serious bacteria skin infection. It appears as swollen red skin and feels hot and very tender. And septicemia is blood poisoning, which is something like if we do cut ourselves, we can get bacteria in our blood and it can lead to an infection. And I think, oh yeah, Nancy's a soon-to-be nurse practitioner. So feel free, Nance, if we need to go over this more, you have more to add, let me know and I'll be happy to guest you. But this other Kenyan struggles with self-injury, and every time she self-harms, she gets cellulitis, which is like that skin infection. Oh, KCW, new subscriber, get those headphones out. Welcome to the family, KCW. Yay, 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 yay. So I think these are really great things to be aware of because if, and I've always said this to my clients, like if you self-injure, I'm not going to rate self-injury at any kind of level. It's just like if it gets infected or it doesn't heal or it's really tender for a long time, please, 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 please go to the doctor because it's very, very serious. The more I read about these struggles and these issues, the more I realized that it is life-threatening in some cases because blood infection is no joke, man. Septicemia ain't no joke. And so just be aware of it. It's something that I think, and if you want to read more, you can Google cellulitis. It's spelled just like it sounds, like cells, C-E-L-L, and septicemia, S-E-P-T-I-C-E-M-I-A. But that's just blood poisoning. It's caused by bacteria. Anyway, I just want you to all be aware, and that was something that a fellow Kenyan had brought up because she herself has had both of these things happen, and it was really scary. And so just make sure you're getting checked out. If something is, you know, hurting and it's not healing properly, please go to the doctor. I know a lot of us are scared. Oh, we're gonna kill the hangry. Freeze the hangry, chill the hangry. Ooh, thanks, Sophie Joe. Yay, yay, yay. Ooh, oh, okay. I'm gonna try to say that name right. Ukekoria? Ooh, I have to see it again. It's a Kenyan, it's a Patreon patron, and we were talking about it and giggling because she was like, I just really wanted to hear you try to pronounce it, and it's Ukekoria? I'm probably like 50% there. I'm working on it. But anyways, oh, and Nancy says a healthcare professional should also look or help with the cause. Is there more to that? I just want to make sure I'm reading it all. But anyway, I think it's just like important for us to get checkups to, if something's not healing, if it's hurting, please talk to a medical professional. And if a lot of times you'll need like IV, why am I blanking on the word now? The Kenyan, it was, oh, we got a monkey! We got a monkey! We're monkeying around on this Friday. Yay, antibiotics. Yes, guys. Yay, you guys are so good. It's like you read my mind. We're going bananas. Knit Jester is coming in hot on this Friday. Isn't that monkey cute? I love it. Yay, 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 yay. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Thank you, Knit Jester. Getting us going on this Friday. My monkey sounds are hopefully improving. But yes, you guys are right. You need IV antibiotics. And so it's something that you really need to talk about. And we have another person, Miss Melissa, says it's serious, and she's had issues with it too. So I think it's really important that we just recognize that and we know about it and we go to the doctor. Okay? And thank you for the Kenyan who asked this for your patience, because I had the same things I pulled up today, pulled up last week, and I honestly just forgot because I get so excited. Thanks, Emily. Woo, 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 because this just goes so fast. So anyways, oh, and Angelica, yay, yay, yay. Hey, Angelica, it's our first live stream in a while. Oh, yay, Ava's here. Happy Friday. And Ava, you wanted to guest, right? If you can, let me know. If you remind me out. Oh! You hear that? They're getting so much better. We're monkeying around. Woo, 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 woo. Melissa M, you made it. Yay, 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 yay. Hey, hey, hey. Did you get all the furniture and stuff? Woo, 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 woo. Thank you for coming and hanging out. You made it just in time. Monkeying around on this Friday. You guys, we're going bananas. Literally going bananas. And Miss Melissa, of course you can guest one day. Maybe today's the day. You never know. So anyways, oh yay, I'm so proud of you, Melissa. Yay. Okay, awesome. Oh, thanks orbiting around. Woo, 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 woo. Brooke. Why, thank you. I've been working on my monkey noises, you know? You never know. Gotta chill the hangry. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out on Friday. So anyways, I wanted to address that. If you have any follow-up questions, yeah, who is it? Who is it? Thanks, Sophie Joe. Okay. Whew. I should have got my cool towel. You guys, I'll try to remember next time. Thanks, Jamie. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, yeah, you did guess last time. You're right, Ava. I forgot. I remember now. Sometimes it's just like you got to tell me, but I knew that name was in my head for a reason. Thanks, Orbiting Around. Yay. So we'll try to guess as many of you as we can today. I know that you guys like that. Thanks, Amanda. What is breathing? I know, right? So hard. Miss Melissa. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. But what else was there I was going to say? The t-shirts are going out probably tomorrow morning because I'm going to drop them off this evening, and I don't think they pick up after 3. Do you guys want to see this month's t-shirt? Oh, get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Ava, holy schmoly! Whoa, 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 whoa! Get to the chopper! You guys, this is crazy! I like how I clapped. That's what I should just do, is clap, and it makes the cowbell do the cowbell thing. You guys, this is so exciting! Wow, it is raining up in here, Jane. We might make it to the 1,000,000 and get 10 giveaways, plus the other giveaways. So it'd be more like 14 giveaways. Okay, Jamie. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, this month's t-shirt. And if you're wondering how you get a t-shirt, it's one of the levels in the Patreon patrons.
And it's designed by April.
Oh, and April designed it.
You should tell the story at the store.
Oh, okay. No. Anyways, Sean's working. It's designed by April.
I'm sorry.
So anyways, Sean likes the t-shirts. Okay. What are you doing? Just hanging out here?
I want to see.
You've already seen it.
Oh, yeah.
He's hanging out too because he's surprised and excited, even though he's already seen them. But anyway, so I don't think they pick up after 3, so these will probably go out first thing in the morning. But, oh, Psych Love, new subscriber. Love the picture, by the way. That cat face is amazing. Welcome to the family. Woo, 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 woo. We're chilling our hangry. This is very popular today. Thank you, Sophie Joe. Okay, so are we ready? April designed it. It says this month's t-shirt. You guys see it? Isn't it cool? Dun, 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 dun. I love this. Look at this. There. The phantom doorbell. The ghost. Isn't that awesome? Oh my God. Sean, so Sean and I, anyway, we'll send them out tomorrow. But a guy, when we were packaging them up and like separating them out, he saw them and he was like, who designed that t-shirt? Who did that? And I was like, oh, it's just a fan of mine. Her name's April, and she drew them up for us, and he has a ton of tattoos, and I think he was like jealous because I think he liked this and thought it could be like potential new tattoos. He was like completely tatted. Thanks, Half-Blood Lex. Woo! So, anyways, this is what it looks like. I'm super excited. We were going to make them yellow, but because it's going to be fall soon, I kind of talked Sean out of picking the yellow t-shirts when we were ordering them, like, God, like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Anyway, I hope you like them. They will be going out today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning. And then I know the phantom doorbell, right, Liz? It's so funny. Anyway, so that's, and if you're wondering how you get the t-shirts, it's when you're a Patreon patron at the $40 level and above, you get to pick, if you're above the $40 level, you get to pick if you want the gift or if you want the t-shirt. And that's completely up to you. And then, yeah, we send them out. Thanks, Sheepishness. Sheep just put it in the chat so you can find it. Ooh, it's having trouble focusing on me today, probably because of all the books. Antonia was napping. You don't have to apologize. I wish I had a nap today. I could go for a nap. And yes, Ralph is right. Everybody has the ability to guess. I answer as many. Okay, it was Ukukoria. Am I saying that right? It came and went so fast, but thanks for the likes. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, cool. The audio does sound better, Carly. Awesome. Yay, Psych Love. I'm so excited that you got to be here today. Cine, my week, how has my week been? Honestly, it's been really, busy is not the right word. It's been mentally taxing because I filmed so many videos and I was prepping so many videos. Thanks, Miss Melissa. Woo, woo. And so just a lot. Like yesterday, I was going through one of my outlines for a talk I'm giving in Australia at one of the schools there. and I legitimately, like, my brain just couldn't read it anymore. I was like, whoa, because of filming 8 videos, filming 2 collabs this week, one with John Cozart, one with Hannah Hart. I'm super excited for you guys both to see them both. And so anyway, I've been super pooped, but it's Friday. I've made it. I've gotten everything done I needed to get done. Now it's just editing the videos that we've created and getting ready for Australia. So I've been looking up the weather so I can kind of prepare. Yeah. How's everybody else doing? How was your week? It's been really, oh, Rachel Ray, you always shout. Am I shouting? Is that what you're saying? Am I shouting? I'm gonna try not to shout. Okay, oh, all the caps. I see. Thanks, Music Lover Forever, for all the likes. Okay, it's cold in Australia. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Thanks, Emily. Oh, inside joke. Okay. Oh, Nancy's on vacation in Canada. Ooh, is it Riley? She got her learner's permit today. How exciting. Hey, Robs. I know it has been busy, Daniel, right? So this weekend I'm going to try to, like, not do any work, really. Oh, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Melissa M. Woo, 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 woo. She's coming in hot today. Woo, woo, woo. I'm glad you were able to make it. That's a lot of chopper. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're going to do a giveaway. We're over 100,000 already. And then let's answer some questions, because that's what you're here for, right? You don't come here just for cowbell. Okay, so to remind you, sorry, I'm on the wood floor, so I can, like, roll away so easily. I gotta fight my way back. Okay, this guy really cracks me up every time I pull him out of the giveaway box. And the thing that is funniest, and the reason I didn't take off his little tag, even though it's, like, barely stuck, his name, drum roll please, is Smelvin. Just enjoy that for a minute. Okay, so we've got those socks. We've got 2 pairs of socks left, and I think just 1 t-shirt left. So we've got the pineapples, and we got the dogs. Those are super cute. And we have, yeah, it's just 1 t-shirt. It is a beautiful one. Ta-da! And it's a XXL. Let's pick our winner. I'll go through more stuff when we pick our winner. But remember, I even threw in something. You guys, are you ready? You ready for it? So as part of Hannah's promo gift, she sent out these, what's it called? What are these called? Huh?
Kodak.
No, it's not a Kodak. It's a Polaroid. Sent out a Polaroid. There we go. Maybe it's called a Kodak, but I call these Polaroids. Yeah, Polaroid, see? Anyway, I'm going to put this in the giveaway. Thanks, Jamie. Woo, woo, woo. So this will be in there, and it also comes with some film. Ta-da! And it says, I heart food. It's unique and one of a kind. Thanks, Melissa. Woo, woo, woo. So this is a cool giveaway. I thought maybe you guys would enjoy it because I already have one, and, you know, it's kind of a unique item. Okay, we have a ton of stuff, but let's pick our winner. Who do we think should win today? Thanks, Miss Melissa's coming in hot today. Woo, 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 woo. We have 2 Melissas, I think, today that are all over it. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, Miss Melissa says my friend has a winery in Australia. What part? Is it near Melbourne or Sydney? Because those are the places I think I'm going to go. Melissa M., we think we should give her a giveaway. That's what Sheepishness said. Netball Lover would love to win. Miss Melissa says she wants, yes. Oh, Half-Blood Lex has never won. You've never, the poo for me, Carly wants. A giveaway to Sean. Everybody always wants Sean. Miss Melissa wants to win. And Yeruda, you just say you want to win, and people vote and stuff. Oh, Ava loves Polaroids. Antonia wants to win. Netball Lover, I feel like I just got something from you. And you told me that was your name. I was reading a note or something. I was like, I had no idea. Sandy wants to win. Bins Q says Melissa. Pyropix says Melissa M. Melissa M. Knit Jester. You guys, I think Melissa M's our first winner. Congratulations, Melissa. Woo, 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 woo. What would you like? We have. Sorry. I told you I slide around a lot here. Ooh. Okay. Let's dive into our giveaways. We have new headphones, Gummy Wireless JVC headphones. They're very cute and they're bright pink. I also have some mood balm, cheerful mood balm. Oh, we're monkeying around. Is that better? I think it's getting better. Woo. Who is Ava? Holy moly, Ava. We're monkeying around this Friday and going bananas. We've gone bananas. Woo. I feel like we need music too, but I should have turned on the... We have a ounce box. Woo. Ava, I feel like we just need some... We need some tunes because DJ Sean is busy. Oh, call you Melita. Okay, I will do that. No problema. Okay, so what would you like, Melissa? We have the Polaroid thing. I also have this little sparkly heart decoration that goes on your wall. Is DJ Sean to the rescue? He must have heard me. Our apartment's not that large. Also, he's here. Melissa, let me know. We also have this, always be yourself. Unless you can be a unicorn, then I would be a unicorn. You can hang it. It comes with like its own little wire to go in and to hang it. We could put that up. There's also pull apart art that was sent by Sarah recently, which is so cool. I wrapped it up because I don't want it to get all dinged up, but it's so cool. You can like put it together and pull it apart. I really love it. So that's an option. Let me know in the chat, Melissa, if there's something that tickles your fancy. We also have these bracelets that were sent in by, whatchamacallit, Holly. Whole C sent these bracelets. I rubber banded them together, Holly, so I didn't lose them, and I put them right with their, and they also come with a really cute postcard kind of thing. Thanks, Melissa? Is that what I'm supposed to say? So some of them say miracles, some say strength, some say hope, some say peace. Some say survivor, and you can make them fit your wrist. They move. We have Uno. We have apples to apples. We have many necklaces. Sean's right here. He's being sneaky sneak. Thanks, Emily. Woo. So, Melissa, do any of those tickle your fancy? Want me to keep going? We also have this adorable thing. The sparkly heart. You got it, honey bunny. Okay, this is yours. This will look nice in your new room. So pretty. Okay, cool. I don't have my post-it notes. Could you give me post-it notes? Sean has to get me post-it notes because I don't have them. Okay, I'll put it over there, and that's coming your way, Melissa, and you don't have to worry. I have your address, and I'll put the poo away for next time. We'll save him. We're almost to 200, and we do another giveaway at 200, so... No, it's just a giveaway. It's just a giveaway. Just goes in the bin like everybody's else. Okay. Sheepishness, what are my thoughts on Dodie's new EP? Asking for science. Thanks, man. He's post-it noting me. You can just leave him there then as I do it. Yeah, I do. Thanks, honey.
Cool. Can you hear the music?
Can you guys hear the music enough, but it's not too loud? Are we good? Oh, Orbiting Around's wearing her Process Not Perfection t-shirt. Melita. Melita. Okay. I will remember. Melita. Got it. Sorry, okay, so I gotta write Melissa's name down, and I'm moving the camera. I can feel it. And I will pop this in the mail tomorrow, and it'll be to your house in 2 days or so. But let me know when you change your address too, okay? Thanks, Jamie. Woo. Yep, okay, you guys can hear the music enough? Okay. To answer Sheep's question, thanks, Melita. I like Dodie's EP. I love her music. I've already heard it because I saw her in concert when she was in LA, and my favorite song is 6 out of 10. I just really like it. I like Dodie. Dodie's great. What do you guys think? Do you have a favorite song? Okay, now I'm going to answer Aiden's question. Oh, playlist schedule. I just got it the other day, Jamie. Okay, if you guys hold on 1 second, I will tell you that. And then Aiden, if you ask your question again. Let's see. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, ready? My schedule is Saturday, September 2nd, I have my meetup from 10 to 1 p.m. I'm meetup number 4. Then on Saturday at 1 o'clock, I have a panel about education and online video. And I'll put this on my Facebook and stuff. Thanks for reminding me, Jamie, because I just got this yesterday and I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. And then...
Too loud?
It's too loud?
No, is it for you?
I think it's okay.
Okay, just let me know if
Maybe one down, I don't know. That's also a loud song.
Just let me know if it starts skipping.
I will. Do you want me to shut that so you can
No.
hear? Okay. So then, Saturday, we have that panel at 1, and then I have another community panel. So I don't know what this means, you guys, but it says Insight panel on Saturday at 1, and then community panel at 2:30, and that's the mental health panel, and I'm the moderator for that one. On the other panel, I'm not the moderator. I don't have to prepare. Thanks, Half-Blood Lex. Woo, woo, woo. So I hope that helps. I hope I get to meet all of you. Hope you can come hang out and say hi. And then hopefully I'm able to travel a little more in the coming year. I'm thinking that after this year, we can like maybe plan some little Kenyan meetups over. Maybe Sean and I'll swing by Boston, and then we'll head down to Tejas, and then maybe up to Chicago. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll try to do that and try to meet all of you. But for now, we've got DC, all my DC and East Coasty folks. If you can make it there, I'm coming to Playlist DC, and then I'm coming to Australia. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that is the. And Cena, I love to, I mean, I'll be hopefully coming to VidCon Europe again next year, but we'll have to see. Oh yes, in Montreal, if we end up there to see Sean's family, I will definitely come. I know Asheville, right? Cher, I will try to come. Okay. Yeah, I'll post it, Jamie, don't worry. It's only 3 things. Meet up at 10 o'clock Saturday, then 1 p.m. is the Insight panel, and then 2:30 is the mental health panel. That's really it. Yeah, Sean is Canadian, Nancy. Okay, so Aiden's question is, hey, Katie, I've been having I'm going to have to shut this because I hear it, honey. Okay. It's weird to hear yourself like a few seconds back. Okay. So Aiden says, I've been having appetite swings. Ooh, control the scroll. Some days I have far too much food, whereas other days I barely eat anything. To eat it all. Is this an ED or my MDD? Okay, this is a really good question. And the truth about it is, if we're controlling our food, if that's like part of what our brain space is taken up with, this is how you can always figure out if something's an eating disorder or not, by the way. If you feel like, oh, Sean, can you turn that down? Can you turn it down? Guys, I gotta turn this down. If he's playing a game with me, it's not very funny because I got to run all the way over there. Okay. So, yes, sheepishness, exactly. So the way to know if something, it is a great song. I totally agree. So the way to understand if something is an eating disorder is if your brain space is taken up with thoughts of food, eating, controlling the food, exercise, like all things revolving around that. If that's what you're spending all your time thinking about, then that is an eating disorder. However, major depressive disorder and other things can cause us to struggle with hunger fullness. Like, I'm not feeling hungry, or I'm eating all the time and I never feel full. We can have discrepancies in our hunger and fullness and the cues with depression and with anxiety and with a lot of other mental illnesses. And so that's the way to tell if it's an eating disorder or not. Because our hunger and fullness will change depending on if we're so distracted and busy that all of a sudden we're like, wow, I'm starving, and we didn't realize ahead of time. Does that make sense? But if we're planning it and thinking about it, that's when it's an eating disorder, okay? And Amy, or is it, I think it's Amy, says, thank you so much for answering my question last week. I spoke to my therapist regarding my vague memories of being abused. We're going to work on EMDR. That's awesome. Hooray! Yay! Okay, so I hope that helps, because that's really how you break it down, and that's how you know if it's like an actual problem or not, or if it's just, I mean, it's still a problem technically because you're depression, but it's not an eating disorder. Okay, so Charlotte says, why do I feel guilty for celebrating my birthday, which was yesterday? Sometimes I think we will feel guilty or like we're not deserving of things when we have so much negative self-talk. And I think a lot of it goes back to that and the conversation we have with ourselves. And so I would encourage you that if you find yourself not being able to enjoy things that you're normally supposed to enjoy, that you take a look at how you're talking to yourself, start journaling about it, start writing it down, start, paying attention. Because of all things, that's the one conversation that we have that's the most important. It's the one that we have with ourselves, right? And so make sure it's a good one. Make sure it's a happy one, a supportive one, a loving one. We can't expect to love other people to give energy out to other people, to be present with other people if we're not giving ourselves enough energy and being positive and supportive of ourselves. Am I right? I think that's where that comes from. Okay, so let's see. Oh, thanks, Psych Love. You're so sweet. She's sending me sweet notes. Okay, Riley's asking, what would you say to someone that uses the R word? What do you mean by R word? Am I being totally silly? Thanks, Jamie. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, Ben's cute. Yay, you got your beautiful, your t-shirt. Yay, I'm so glad it arrived. Hooray. Okay. Yeah, the R word, what do you guys mean about that? Emma, I don't check email. I don't answer questions in email. But I do, if you sent your address and you're wondering if I'm sending you your fidget toy or anything like that, those all went out in the mail today. And some of them already have gone out, but some of you didn't send your email or your address until later. People with cognitive abilities and the R word. So what was the question again? Like, what are my thoughts if someone uses the R word? I think a lot of it can be done, because I had used it in a video years and years ago. I'm sorry. Sean, can you just turn it off? Okay. It's just cutting out a lot. Now it's better, but just turn it off, I guess. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. I can put my work phone out here onto it or something. Yeah. But just turn it off for now. Because it feels like... Well, it's going to cut out. It's not really about the music. He's glaring at me like I'm not being fun. It's not about that. You were giving me stink eye. Giving me the stink eye. Anyways, so, I had used the R word in an old video, and I was so apologetic because it wasn't done out of any plan to harm people or to be hurtful. I think for me, it's something, I don't even know. I don't even know why I said it. It wasn't in a derogatory way. It was like as a commenting on some other thing I'd said to do. So, I think when people use the R word, if people use any kind of discriminatory language or something that's upsetting to you, I think the best way that we can address it is to have a conversation and to say, some people find that offensive. I actually do because of blank, because I had a learning disability or something was said to me when I was younger and it was really hard. And so, could you just try not to use that around me? 90% of people are going to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about it. Thanks, Miss Melissa. I'm so glad. Thanks, Melissa M. Woo, woo, woo. Aaron P is here giving the likes. Okay, so Riley says, my brother and I had an argument about it because he doesn't think he should change his language because I'm upset. I think that that's kind of an ignorant way to respond to something, because the whole thought of the word is a put down. Even when it's not used in that way, like in my video, like I used it in not a way to be offensive, but I didn't even think about it. And when people said that, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know I'd done it. But since then, I've never used it again. And I think that's why having the conversation is important. And if people around you are going to use it as a way to harm you, then I would truthfully try to have the conversation, tell them that you don't want them to say anything like that. And if they continue, I would just walk away, or I'd spend less time with them. And I wouldn't like be in relationship with them. I know it's your brother, therefore we can't like completely cut them out. Oh, hey, Allie B. Hey. And so I think that, I would, and if they ask like, hey, do you want to go do this thing? No, you just don't want to spend extra time with them. Ooh, we're killing the hangry. Woo, 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 woo. Chill your hangry with Ava. Yay. Woo, 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 woo. And so anyway, I would have the conversation. I would limit the time spent. And if they ask why, I say, you don't respect my boundaries, and things that I've told you are hurtful, you still do on purpose. And it's hard. That's all we can really say. Okay. Let's answer some more questions. And then it looks like we have some people in the queue. Taylor K. We haven't had you guess before. I see Sharon there and Cine and Stein. Let's get some people in a minute. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sorry. It's really this control the scroll is real today. Thanks, Rachel Ray. Hi, Ahmed. How's it going? Okay. Palm Tree Beach. You guys want me to answer Palm Tree Beach? I hear you. I am trying to scroll. Oh, good, whole C. I'm so glad you like the anxiety workbook. Yay. Okay, geez Louise, I cannot control the scroll. It won't let me go back. Palm Tree Beach, can you ask your question one more time? I can't scroll back far enough to read it. I know. I have to control the scroll. Okay, let's see. Okay, send it again. Yes. Hi, Psychomantis. How's it going? Carly Aria says, is medicine enough to treat depression? The truth about that is technically, yes, it does help with the symptoms, but if there's a cause of our depression that isn't just biochemical, meaning it's not hormonally driven or chemically driven in our brain, it's like something else going on, then it's really not going to fix it. Therefore, we're going to need therapy in conjunction with medication, potentially, to give us the best results so that we can work through some of the stuff that we're feeling and thinking and dealing with so we can feel better. And medication can sometimes help us get there so that we're able to do it. But I am not, obviously, I'm a therapist. I'm not a huge proponent, thanks Jenny H, I'm not a huge proponent of just medication. And sometimes just therapy is not enough either. But I feel like we really do need to talk things out, work on ourselves so we feel better overall and we're not just depending on medication to quote unquote fix it, because then if we go off the medication it can come back, or if it just stops working because medication can poop out, then that sucks too. Miss Melissa, why'd your therapist confuse you today? Melita, I know I'd love to come to New Zealand. If we can get a speaking engagement there or something, I'll have to look at flights and how much that costs. Yeah, it's mainly cost focused. I wish I was a billionaire, you guys, but I'm not. I mean, if anybody has an extra $100,000 lying around, they want to help pay off my student loans, hit me up. But until then, I'll still do the best I can, and hopefully I can come and visit you guys. If not this trip, there'll be another trip, and I will make sure that I go to New Zealand the next time. Okay. Allie B. Hey. Okay. Sorry. Now back to Palm Tree Beach. I'm sorry. It's like controlling the scroll is like a legit problem. Okay, Peace Coffee, did you just put it, did Palm Tree, can you put it again? I'm just going to wait. We're going to hang out and chill, and I'll wait for you to put, I know, student loans are fucking brutal, man. Oh, it's only $100. Okay, anyways, okay, okay, here's Palm Tree Beach. Hey, Katie, would you still trust your client if they lied to you? I know, right? Thanks, Riley. I just casually have 100,000. I know, right? Hey, so you never know, but wouldn't that be awesome? That would be an awesome way to have a life, or like have a casual $100,000 just fucking lying around. You made your student loan go away? I'm so jealous, Melita. Yes, the anxiety workbook is out. Share to answer your question. It is. But to answer Palm Tree Beach's question, focus. I'm staying focused. Look at this. Would I trust a client if they'd lied to me? Yes, all of my clients lie to me at some point. And I don't mean that, I'm not saying that to make a joke or to make you laugh, but it's true. I honestly don't think, because people lie by omission all the time. I have clients, when I'm doing my first session with them, I'll ask them about, you know, like how, have you ever been in an abusive relationship? Or have, you know, I'll ask all sorts of things. Have you ever binged or purged? Have you ever cut yourself? I ask a bunch of variety of questions. Have you ever thought about suicide? Have you ever tried? All of these things. And a lot of times people will just be like, no. And then like a month in, they're like, oh, I also, oh, thanks, Jamie. If she wins the lottery, and then I'll come to your house and we throw a big party, okay? But I think that to not trust a client it's not the same type of relationship. It's important to remember that, because it's not that they're lying to me to hurt me, because we're not in that type of a relationship. They're lying because it's too hard to talk about, or they're not ready to talk about it with me yet because our relationship isn't, you know, secure enough or safe enough, or they haven't been seeing me long enough. There can be all sorts of reasons. And so the truth is that yes, I would still trust a client. I do it every day. It's just part of the process. And I think understanding, the more important part for me is that, I know, right? Party at Jamie's place. That would be awesome. Everybody's invited. Don't worry, I'll cover all the food and alcohol and bubbly water and all the things that we like, and we have a very good time. Maybe a bounce house. Who knows, right? We'll go crazy. I don't know why. I just really like a bounce house. Sorry, not sorry. But I always trust clients. Your parents would love that. I know, right? Anyway, yes, I would trust them. it's just part of the process. I think the more important component is why weren't they able to tell me earlier and how can they feel better now? I know, for the win, right? Allie, I tell you, that would be the most fun ever. And I'll make shirts. I'll make t-shirts. This party's going to be off the hook. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Anna, people want me to oh, thanks. Is it Fatty? Fatty? Oh, Fadili. Sorry. Fadili. Is that how you say it? I'm sorry. I butcher names every day. But thank you for the likes. Okay, so people are wanting me to answer a question. I'm trying to scroll back. Is it like a bouncy castle? Yes, it's totally like a bouncy castle. Ooh, Brooks. We'll have Brooke fly over for the party. It'll be so much fun. Okay, I don't see it. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Sheep is asking, drunk on a bounce house. Sounds amazing. Oh, these are all good questions. Okay, so Amber Rose, you have a good question. Sheep, you've got a good question. Oh, and Rachel, that's a good question. Okay, geez Louise. So let's go in order. Rachel has a question. Says, is it true that if you've suffered with an eating disorder for over 12 years, it's unlikely to ever recover? No. I don't know where they came up with that statistic, but I've had clients be in treatment 15, 16 times, struggle with it since they were a kid, and they finally recover at the age of 34 or something like that. There's no limit to how long it's supposed to take you to recover. Don't listen to those people. That's bullshit. I honestly think that we can't really recover without the ability or the availability of proper care and wanting it, which takes a while, right? Even if we hate how it is, it's really hard to want to get better, and that takes some time. So don't think that you can't get better. Sheep's question says, how do you stop picking in the moment? I know what I'm doing and I should stop, but I don't have the willpower to stop. I think it's more about managing your anxiety than it is actually trying to stop picking. I've heard from a lot of people keeping their hands busy helps, but Sheep, I'd focus more on like trying progressive relaxation or meditation or going for a walk or doing other things that are kind of like distracting and maybe calming, listening to music, lighting a candle, drinking tea, whatever it is that helps calm you down or is really soothing. Try to do that and try to be mindful and recognize the anxiety in your body and doing things. Thanks, Ava. Woo, woo, woo. Doing things to help calm you down. Because thanks, Ava. Yee, yee, yee. That should help you feel a little bit better. Amber Rose asks, my new therapist recently on my first session, she said that she would pray for me. I'm not religious. Should she bring her personal belief into session? Amber Rose, watch my video about, it's like a coffee and a chat about religion and therapy. Do you guys remember that? I know, oh Lord is right, Inner Moonlight. I honestly, first of all, watch my video about it. Second of all, thanks, Jamie. Yay, yay, yay. I truly don't think that they should bring their personal beliefs into session, and I think you should bring it up at your next session. I don't think unless you've already explicitly told her that you're religious and you do pray and you want to talk about it and you want that to be part of your therapy process, it shouldn't be in there because it can be really off-putting to people. And I hate when therapists do that. And so I would talk to her. Thanks, Sheepishness just put it, it was called Religion and Mental Health. Just put the link. Yeah, and it's a little unethical. I agree, Carries, because they're like assuming and they're putting stuff on you. So talk to them, let them know. If they don't respect that and they keep trying, thinking they're going to like save you or something, no offense to my religious people. I'm not knocking religion as a whole. I'm knocking people who try to push it onto others because it's a personal choice and it's not something that doesn't have a place in therapy. Therapy should be a place where you feel supported. You feel they can meet you where you're at and they're on your team. If they're trying to push something on you, then it can feel like you're on opposing sides and that's not healthy and it actually isn't conducive to therapy at all. So I bring it up, see if they'll stop, and if not, maybe ask for a referral. Be like, I prefer someone who was not religious. Ta-da! Okay. Let's see. Okay, Amy, I'd love to hear the answer to her question. I've got to find it. Okay, why am I unable to make eye contact when I'm talking about how I'm feeling? Because it's super uncomfortable. And eye contact can feel very personal and make people feel very vulnerable. And I've heard from a lot of my clients that it's just super duper duper hard. Something that I work with my clients on is moving their eyes closer to me. Like it could just be on my arm or my hand or I keep like a water glass or a water bottle always in there. Having them look at that and slowly trying to like bring them back to me. They don't have to make eye contact with me right away, but then we try to work on ways to calm them down and bring their anxiety down and still communicate. But it's very normal. It's just part of our way of keeping like a shield up. If we don't make eye contact, we can pretend this isn't happening and they're not really here and they're not really listening to us, and I can talk about how I'm really feeling. And it's just a defense mechanism. But with practice, you can get more and more comfortable with eye contact, because it's not something that some of us aren't comfortable with it at all. And especially if we're on the autism spectrum, it can be really weird and we don't like it and we don't even do it and we don't notice that we're not doing it. And so it's something that you can practice, you can get better at, and you can get comfortable with. So just start today trying to move your eyes a little closer, know that it's okay, and know that it'll just take some time. But you got this, okay? Oh, you don't love eye contact, Jamie? I feel like when we talk, we make eye contact, but maybe not. I know, Emily, a lot of people do. A lot of my clients do. It's not an uncommon thing. Don't think anything's wrong with you or that your therapist thinks you're weird. I have a lot of clients that don't like to make eye contact. And then I have some that really do, and it's almost uncomfortable for me. So, don't worry. We're all on that, on the spectrum of that. Okay, let's see. Let's guess somebody. I think it's about that time, don't you? Okay, Taylor K, you're up first. And Cher, get ready, you're up next. And then Music Lover Forever, you're the third one up. You've been very patient. I think you asked last week about it. So Daly's like, eye contact. Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Oh, we've got an accent. Where are we from?
Australia.
Oh, what part?
I'm just like an hour or so from Melbourne.
Oh, do I get to see you in a bit?
I hope so. Yeah, I'm going to VidCon.
I'm going to put my headphones on. Hold on. It's probably me. Give me a beat here. Okay. More echo. But yay. Okay, so tell me how you're doing and what's going on.
Good. I'm just wondering if you are planning a meetup in Melbourne when you're here for VidCon.
I'll be doing the one at VidCon. Right now, I'm not sure if I have any time, but if I stay an extra day or two, then yes. I am talking at some local schools, which I know doesn't help you at all, but I would be happy to meet up like right outside the school after my talks, like that's off their campus, so I'm not bothering them. But yeah, I'm only in Melbourne pretty much for VidCon, and then we're going to go to Sydney, and we'll do a meetup there, just so it's like spreading out, because I know it's hard because Australia is huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. Are you on Twitter? Do you follow me on Twitter or Facebook?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay, so I'll put it in my events. So you can go to my page and go under events, and I'll put stuff in there. But if you're able to come to VidCon, I am doing a meetup there. And I just haven't. Yeah, so I'll be at VidCon doing a meetup. They just didn't put me into the meetup because I like to sit down at tables and just hang out for a bit versus like let's take a picture, bye. So I'm waiting to hear back on the actual space that we'll be in. But I will Facebook it, I will Snapchat it, Instagram it, tweet it, so everybody knows where it is.
Cool.
But yeah. So stay tuned.
Because I noticed you weren't on the lottery.
I know. They told me I was going to be, and then people were like, oh my God, you're not on there. And so I emailed them and I'm like, is this a mistake or and they're like, no, you wanted to do the other space. And I'm like, well, where is that? Like, can we put that in the app so people don't get lost? So I'll see about that too, like having them load it in the app. But yes, I will do a meetup there. And then and then probably in Sydney too.
Cool.
I'm excited. What's the weather like? Like, what's the temperature?
I'm so looking forward to it.
I know, me too.
Got my calendar.
It's so much fun. Yay. Very cool. So yeah, keep posted, I guess, and I'll let you know. But do you have any other questions? Anything else going on?
Yeah, actually, something recently. I was just wondering, how do you sort of protect yourself from being affected by mental health professionals who are quite negative or sort of like
or
recently I got told this week that why can't I just get over it by a psychiatrist? So trying to sort of not let that affect me so much, but I don't know, it's sort of hard because you do trust them to sort of do the right thing. So when they don't, it kind of hurts.
No, totally. And I think to be honest, I don't have a good answer. I don't have like a quick fix. But something that I would just remind you of, because people suck at their jobs. I know that I always say that, but like across the board, right? Like we have people, I'm just going to give some random examples, okay? I have a lady because I don't get my nails done very often. It's like a treat. So when I do, I want this particular person because they do the best job. Like the other people do it, but it like chips in a couple days and I'm really bummed because I don't get it done very often. I think that's spread across all jobs. People who make our coffee, the guy who fixes our car, our dentist. Everybody is kind of on a spectrum. Because trust me, not all therapists like continue their education. Not all psychiatrists talk with others and make sure that they're still doing proper treatment. They don't check in with their clients and patients to see how they're feeling about the process. I find that even more so in socialized systems because it's like you're in that system and they have a job and security. Whereas like in LA, for instance, like most people are like, they own the business themselves. Like me, I'm in practice for myself. So you're a little more aware. And I know that sucks, but just keeping that in mind. And maybe it's like telling yourself, like, not everybody knows, not everybody's good at their job. When you find someone that's good, you'll know. And then they actually are helpful. And I know that's, like I said, I don't have a good answer because they're just shit. And I wish that didn't happen. But it does.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, but know that you can't just get over it. That's bullshit. Don't listen to that. If you could, you would.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I had to bite my tongue a bit and not sort of snap.
I know. No, I heard from, who was it? One of our Patreon patrons, she messaged me and she's like, I got really cross and was just like, walked out. I'm like, I'm done with this. This is bullshit. Because it is. Can you see someone else? Can you like ask to see a different person?
Yeah, there's a few other people. I won't go back to that practice again.
Okay.
Because it's triggering. But there are a few other people that have been recommended by therapists.
Good. Just see someone else and take it as like they're shitty at their job and that sucks, but I'm still going to get better. I'm still working on me because like Sheepishness just said in the comments, if you could snap out of it, you wouldn't need them. They'd be out of a job. So they're really stupid.
Yeah.
Also. But I know it sucks, but maybe just write some things down that you see, like positive notes reminding you. Yeah. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer. But some people just suck.
Yeah.
But you're not alone. Oh, it sounds like a lot of people have had that experience. And also just knowing that hopefully the next one's better. And you can get the help that you need. Because it will get better with the right help. Sometimes we just have to try another person. Like therapists can suck too.
Yep.
And fall asleep in session. Or forget what you told them. And we just have to move on to the next person. You know?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, keep me posted, okay? Let me know if you see somebody else. But I'm glad you can see somebody else.
Yeah, me too.
And you're interviewing them too. Think of it that way too. Like I'm interviewing you. I'm seeing if you're a good fit for me and what I need. Because sometimes that can help feel like you get a little more power back. Like you're not pleading. Yeah. You're like, no, I'm going to see if I like you and I want to keep seeing you. Because I need to get the right help.
I guess like psychologists and stuff too. Like you got to make sure that you have a good therapeutic relationship. Otherwise it's not helpful for anyone.
Exactly. And I think in psychiatry, we need to at least feel like they're on our team and they hear us and they listen. In order for us to get properly medicated, if that's something we want to do, we need to feel like they hear us out. Because what if we have side effects? What if, we want something different? What if it's not really anxiety and our therapist says it's this? How do we express that to them? So it's important to get good people. And we will. We just have to try again. I'm sorry that he sucks so bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, keep us posted, Taylor.
Yeah, see you at BigCon.
Okay. Yeah, see you then. And stay tuned. I'll post about it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Oh, is it dropping? It's frozen. Oh, I was like, yes, Miss Melissa, I didn't see you in the queue, but I'll scroll around and try to find you. Thanks, Sinaster, for inviting all your fans. Thank you. So anyways, Yes, we'll be at VidCon. I will have a meet and greet. All of us Kenyans will get together. We'll sit around a table for about an hour and just chill, take pictures, whatever you guys want to do. Okay, Cine, I'll try to guest you too. I'll try to find you in the queue. We have other people up ahead of you. We'll try to get through everybody. But just, follow me on things and I'll let you know where it's going to be. I haven't heard back from them, but I'll ping them again. So, bye, Emily. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Thank you guys for all the likes. Holy schmamolies. We're almost at 200,000 here. And, mail is in 10 minutes, Jamie. I'll do the mail haul. Okay, let's see. Let's answer some questions. Sandy and Alyssa, you're going to have to put your questions in because I don't know. Is that okay, Jamie? We'll wait just a minute. Okay, Ronnie says, Katie, had my 4th hip surgery on Thursday. I'm not coping mentally. Depression is spiking. Any advice? First of all, I'm sorry that you had to have another surgery. That can be really terrible and just awful. My brother, growing up, he was born with a cleft lip and palate. And you probably hate me for even talking about it, but he's an adult. He can handle it. And he had to have a ton of surgeries to repair like his mouth and everything, and then speech therapy and all that shit. And as we got older, I talked to him about it more because it was so debilitating, so upsetting. And something that I kind of learned is that we really just need to talk about it. We need to have other people maybe that have been through it. Like I know there are a lot of groups in the hospitals, but if that's not your thing, just talking about it, talking about why, because there's a lot of fear associated with surgery, right? Because they're putting us under and they're cutting into us. And I know that sounds like, ugh, but I think it's important for us to feel like we have a safe space to talk about it. And so, Ronnie, if you don't have a therapist or you don't have a close friend or someone you can talk to, I would try to do that. I'd try to find that outlet, find a space where you can just vent about it because it fucking sucks. And sometimes we just need to say that. And that I think that that's what leads to our depression. But I also, secondary, something I learned later on, because it was really beneficial for my brother just to be able to talk to me about it. And I think that that's something that we need to be able to talk about. But then the second thing I learned in school is that some medications that put us under, like the anesthesia, like there's a ton of different types of it, but whatever they've used can affect us mentally because it affects our nervous system and our brain. And so after coming out of being under, is that making sense? We can have depression or anxiety. It can affect our levels in our brain, like our chemical balance and our hormones and all those, the neurotransmitters and all of that can be all jacked up for a few weeks. And some people it takes like a whole month for it to get back in line. Thank you. I couldn't read that. It went away so quick, but thank you for using your free spin. But so, Baxter's saying the same thing. Anesthesia can trigger a lot. It's happened to me. And so I think that recognizing that and knowing that it may take you a little while to come out can also be a little hopeful. Thanks, Jamie. Woo, 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 woo. So yeah, keep that in mind and know that that's a side effect as well. And actually, it was funny because I learned about that in school, right? That it can cause depression. A lot of people have post-surgery depression. It's very common because of the anesthesia. But then I learned that it can also cause night terrors. When I was doing research for that video about night terrors, it can also cause that. Oh, I gotta take... It's just, I was like, why did I feel so encapsulated? It's because I had my headphones in still. Is it good? Is the audio better? But anyway, keep that in mind. Know that it's completely fine and keep talking about it. Talk to people, but talk to me about it. Let people know what's going on so you don't feel so alone, okay? Yeah, Cine's even saying the night terrors for anesthesia, it's real. Okay, there were a ton of good questions, and it's just hard for me to get, but let me know if you need more conversation about that, Ronnie, okay? Half-Blood Lex says, and MOS, that's a good question too. Says, is there a way to stop or control splitting? I feel like it's definitely really destructive to my relationships. And splitting, if I'm going to look up the exact definition because it's like a thing, it's a while since I've actually read it, but it's like, it's related to black and white thinking, like all or nothing. And so it's like you split people into, yeah, okay, let me read this here really quick, just so I'm doing it justice. Splitting is the failure in a person's thinking to bring together the dichotomy of both positive and negative qualities of the self and others into a cohesive, realistic whole. It's a common defense mechanism used by many people. So splitting is when we think people are all bad or all good. Hence my reference to like black and white thinking, all or nothing, all of that. And I think that the way that we stop splitting is actually more of our own work. And DBT is fucking amazing for this, because a lot of why splitting happens is because we're we're struggling with impulsiveness. We also are very judgmental and negative of ourselves, and we don't recognize when we feel, when our emotions are overwhelming us. Does that make sense? Therefore, mindfulness techniques, distress tolerance, and communication skills, which are all parts of DBT, can be extremely helpful. So I'd encourage you to watch I have a video, an old video, it's an oldie but a goodie, about black and white thinking itself. I could do a video about splitting if you guys want me to talk about it at a whole video. It's a really interesting topic, but it's kind of a way for us to protect ourselves, and that's why I think DBT is so helpful, because it's often like oh, you hurt me once, you're always going to hurt me, I can never trust you, you're such a liar, and all of that. And so we go like all the way 100 to like nothing. And so having, having the ability to be like, no, people can hurt us, but they can change and they maybe didn't mean to. We can have that conversation. We can feel safe in our sense of self. All of that's really important in our development. I don't know, DBT is just the bomb. It's the best for it. So I think that would really, really help. Oh, so Knit Jester wants the video about that. Thanks, Amanda. Woo, 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 woo. You call it Anna Green Gables thinking? That's a good one, Ben's Q. Oh, Jenny B, you started working on it on Thursday. Yeah, it's really hard to stop, but it's, it's kind of, you down with DBT? Yeah, you know me, Inner Moonlight, but then you down with DBT. So yeah, I think that's kind of, it's the best. DBT is just like the best for it. I love DBT, and if you want to work on your own, since I'm here in my library, this is the best. I know I've recommended it like a zillion trillion times. I also enjoy this as a supplement. These are when you need like worksheets, handouts, things to do. These are both very, very helpful, okay? So maybe check those out, or work with your therapist and encourage them to buy books. Like I buy books like every month. I feel like I'm buying like 10 books, but it can be really helpful. Okay. God is my guide says, I can't avoid my misophonia triggers anymore. What can I do? Greetings from Belgium. Welcome, welcome. Misophonia, if you guys don't know, I have a video on it. It's like essentially sensitivity to certain sounds, and it can put us into fight or flight, where we're like, we want to kill people and lash out because it's so difficult for us to be around those noises. Honestly, in those comments, go to my video about it. Read in the comments. People have a lot of tips and tricks and tools and things that they use that help them. And I truly think that a lot of it's like distraction. Some people keep an earbud in. Some people have their own things that they do to create different sounds. Read in the comments. There's a lot of tips. The ones that I offer in the video are also helpful. And unfortunately, there's no like cure for it. Although some people said antidepressants have helped them. I don't know. Research remains to be seen. But distracting yourself, if you find yourself feeling that way, like taking a break, doing some, relaxation exercises can really help. But read in the comments and let me know what you think, okay? Thanks, Sheepishness. She just put the link in there. Okay, Billy Hawken. Are there therapists that specialize in shame, and how do you find them? First of all, Brené Brown is like the godmother of that. So is that a nice thing to say? I mean it as a compliment. Brené Brown is fucking awesome. I don't think there's technically therapists that specialize in shame. I do, however, think that trauma therapists tend to walk in that space more. So they're more, able to help us with it and to talk through it. And also DBT, therapists who practice DBT, dialectical behavior therapy, we also wade in those waters a little bit too, because both of those components, DBT and trauma, kind of come out of like complex PTSD and borderline symptoms. And a lot of that, I think the deep-rooted issue is shame-based. And so I would look for things like that, and I would ask about it. And you can even ask like, hey, do you work a lot with shame? Because they should know right off the bat. If they do, they'll be like, yeah. Or if they don't, they might pause for a minute, and then the answer is no. Thanks, Josh J. Woo, 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 woo. Thanks for the likes. So anyway, that's kind of how... Oh, she does. Heidi, she talked about vulnerability and shame. Those are her two biggest things. So anyway, trust me, I just watched like 10 of her TED Talks yesterday. So Whoa. Focus, focus, focus. Jessica, Sean is editing in the back room. And so he's here, but he's that away. He's in the room where I normally, that's why I have this different background. Because we're so different. Okay, let's go through the mail haul. Okay, I gotta put my hat away. I always have my hat, you guys. Never be caught without it. And then I got our t-shirt because of the sneak preview. Put that over there. Let's open the things that don't need scissors first. This, where is this from? Look at those cool stamps, you guys. They're pretty, pretty butterflies. It doesn't tell me who it's from. It's a secret, but it sounds fun, doesn't it? Okay, let's see what's in this one. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Oh, Melita sent you to the stream. Yay! Okay. Oh, you guys, we've got some pretty things. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Sweden. This is from Sweden. It says, hi, Katie. I'm a girl from southern Sweden who makes bracelets and key rings and sells in support of mental health. I love your YouTube channel, and therefore I want to give you a bracelet and a key ring with a protective angel. Keep up the good work, and thank you for the positive energy you send to your viewers. Love from Caroline. This cracks me up. People who write, like, sorry if my English is not so good. It's, like, amazing. I read it perfectly. You know what's bad? My Swedish. So I'm always amazed. And it's funny because I find 9 times out of 10 when someone's like, sorry for my English, I would never have known that it was their second language. Thank you, Caroline. Okay, let's look at these pretty, pretty things that she sent. Oh, do you know her? Is she here? Oh, it's a protective angel. Do you guys see it? How pretty, huh? And then look at this pretty bracelet. It's like pink pearls. Am I doing it any justice? Can you see it's like light pink? Does this help? You see? Look how pretty. Oh, you guys, it's so pretty. Do we want these to go into the giveaway? Maybe these are pretty giveaways. Maybe somebody needs a protective angel, and that could be really, really helpful. And I just love that it comes in a cute little bag. Has anybody got, I know some of you have received your gifts this month. Have any of you received them? Oh, bye, Cher. I'm sorry I didn't get to guest you in time. Poop. Next time. I want to hear more about the move and the engagement and, you know, be that nosy friend that I am. Okay. Thank you, Caroline, for sending that. Yay. Okay. Yes, please, for giveaway. Bridget, you got it. I'll put it in with our other jewelry options. We have a lot of jewelry options, you guys. It's amazing. Okay. This is from Yana. Do not bend. You know the funny thing about this, and so annoying? It was in my box bent. And I pulled it out, and I was like, hey, dudes, it says do not bend. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, don't you check? Like, people write that on there for a reason. So let's hope that nothing was ruined. I don't have my scissors, so I've got to open it by hand. Let's see. Okay, I got everything out of there, but just look. I don't want to show her address, but look how cute all the... Look, it says awareness, happiness, respectfully honest, positivity, love, Kati Morton, Katie FAQ, mental health, amazing, caring for people. Isn't it cool? Okay. Oh, look how, oh, color me. Look, she sent us a, look, it says color me. So cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. I get really excited. You guys know. So here's the letter. It says, Katie and Sean, read me. You may read on camera if you wish. Okay, thanks for letting me know, because I never know. Katie, I love your videos. They help a lot of people all around the world. I'm sending you this book about fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, which is one of the many disorders I have. There are too many to list and or count. So she sent this book, because it's something she's wanted me to talk about, and I don't specialize in FAS, fetal alcohol syndrome, is what it was originally called. Maybe they've changed it to a spectrum disorder. But she sent it, oh, for me. It's for me. So I can learn more about it. So I can do a proper video about it. Okay. And she says, oh, must be a bus outside. I was like, what's with all the squeaky squeak? Every year in school, my mom and I give a presentation about it and how it affects people in different ways to my teachers at my high school. My hope, as well as my mom's, is that someday we won't have to keep doing presentations because maybe, just maybe, it'll be more known around the world. I agree. I'd love to help you make a video about it. It's just so diminishing to have to repeat and explain my story over and over again. I'm sure, as many people probably feel the thing that really sucks about FASD is that it's preventable. It's totally preventable, you guys. If you don't know what fetal alcohol syndrome is as a whole, it's if your mom doesn't drink while she's pregnant with you, it wouldn't exist. It says, because my birth mother, she's adopted from Russia, drank, I will have to be on medication and therapy for the rest of my life. Also, my brain is missing crucial parts and that affect my daily brain functioning. For now, I definitely have ups and downs, but I've stopped fighting it and I accept my disorder. The key is to not let it define me. This is so awesome. Thank you, Yana, for sending all of this. And so, we have the book. And then, look how pretty it says believe. Do you guys see? It's so cool. I love it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so thank you, Yana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then, so I think that that is something I'm going to do a video on. Obviously, you can tell I've been talking with Yana and trying to figure it out. Man, the camera has a tough time with the books here. And then I'm just going to use my pen to open Jamie's because, oh, there we go. Because I don't have my scissors out here. Gotta poke it in there. Don't worry. It won't stop me, Jamie. I'm opening it anyways. Oh, bye, Charlotte. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, okay. Let's see what Jamie sent us. Oh, read silently, of course. You got it, dude. Don't worry. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll read silently. I'll read this silently. Let me know if I'm... You guys, oh my goodness. Are you ready? Are we ready? The octopus letter, I didn't. This is all that I got so far today. Maybe it'll come later. Oh, the card I can read out loud. Okay. You got it. Okay, we'll get into the gifts in just a minute. It says you have the gift of being thoughtful. Oh, you didn't. Jamie. It says you have the gift of being thoughtful. It's really cute. It says I'm more grateful than you know. Enjoy. She sent us a gift card. Oh my God, you guys, to the Water Grill. I'm so excited. And it actually is used at a lot of different places. This is so nice of you. And not to, like, seriously, Jamie, just the other day I told Sean, I was like, I just really want some, like, seafood. And he's like, Katie, we don't need to eat out. We save money, you know, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you're right. We went home and ate dinner or whatever. But, thank you. Yay. We get to go have a good dinner. Yay, I'm so excited. Thank you. Okay, into other exciting things, you guys. Are you ready? The Many Moods of Me journal. Look how cute. And it comes with, you guys, do you remember the pens where you can pick your colors all different, you know? It's got all the different colors. Do you see? I don't want to pull it off because it'll be easier to send this way. I'm assuming these are giveaways, Jamie, right? Yes. Oh, giveaways. Okay, cool. Yes. I saw your message. Okay. And it says, look how cool. Okay, the many moods of me. And then this is happy, sad, afraid, icky. I love that it says icky. And then angry. I like it. So it says magical mood ring. The mood ring on there to detect your feelings. 6-color pen to express every emotion. And more than 100 doodling and journaling prompts. This is so cool, Jamie. Oh, you guys, look. Look. This is so cool. I know, right, little Dutchie? That pen is nostalgia. This is awesome. I feel like we should have a ton. I should talk to them and see if they'll give us a ton of giveaways. Okay, that's just the beginning. Next. Do you guys know what? Oh, this one feels really cool. It's a Tangle toy. Do you guys know what these are? Oh my God. Oh, it even just feels good. It's like rubber. You can feel the rubber like. Oh my God. This is amazing. Okay, I'm going to put this away or we're never going to get anywhere. I'll just do this for the next like hour. That's the end of that. Oh, look, it's a monkey. Right? We're getting better. Oh, look at its purple eyeballs. Isn't it cute? I love it. I love it. And let's see the name. I always like the name. Gotta tell you what the name is. The name is Coconut. Isn't it cute? I love coconut. Okay. Oh my God. Jamie, you picked some good stuff, honey bunny. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I already gave it away. Damn it. I didn't realize it was on the back. Look. Friendship bracelets. And it comes with all... You guys, okay, I know this is total nostalgia too, but I fucking loved these as a kid, and I would make them all the time. And these are a great distraction and a great gift. You can make them, you know, it's super thoughtful. And it comes with 10 different colors of embroidery floss. I like that they call it floss. A package of beads at the very bottom. You can see kind of the beads. I don't know if... There. Do you see the beads? There. It says, for the fancy stuff. The cool klutz clip to make bracelet making easy. That's this, so you can pull it straight. You know, you have to like clip all the strings while you braid them all together. Then it says, and of course, this fabulous book that doubles as a clipboard. It says clip your bracelet here. And then look, it shows you all different kinds of designs. Isn't this cool? Thank you, Jamie. This is so cool. Oh my God, Jamie, thank you. I'll put this in the giveaway box, and then hopefully it goes to a very happy home. I'm going to play with this, though, until it goes out, because man, this is a good one. Is this a certain type? Yeah, thank you, Jamie. You're so sweet. Thank you very, 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 very much. Sean and I are going to be super excited to eat our seafood dinner. I already can't wait and kind of want to go tonight.
What's going on?
Jamie sent us a gift card for the Water Grill.
What?
He's excited.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Yay.
They give you these at work, Jamie? These are awesome Tangle toys. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Thank you, Jamie. You spoil us rotten, you guys. Okay, let's get into your question. Oh, the Water Grill, if you guys are wondering, you can look it up. It's like a mini chain, I think. It might be a big chain, but it's a seafood place in our area, and it's right on Ocean Avenue, which is like the bougie part of town. But it looks onto the water, and they open up their patio, and they have really killer seafood. Sean loves oysters. I like crab stuff myself, mostly. But anyway, it's like a nice seafood restaurant. And they have a bunch, I guess it's owned because this has like different ones. Do you see? Like Meat on Ocean, Fish Camp, Pier Burger, 555, like all these different... I think they own all these different places. I've heard of the 555 East. It's a steakhouse. Anyway, so they just have a bunch of different types of restaurants, but they're mainly like seafood and steak focused, and they're super tasty. I'm so excited. Thank you, Jamie. That makes my day. Also makes me very hungry all of a sudden. For I don't know why. Okay, let's answer a few more questions. Shrinky Dinks. What were Shrinky Dinks? That sounds really familiar. You have to, is it like a fidget toy? Is it the water? Is it the water weenies? Oh, it's Midnight Junie. Well, I'm glad that you're able to pop in and say hi. Sleep tight. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, you totally made my day, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Carly says, what does it mean to have a personality prone to depression? I truly don't think we can have a personality that's prone to depression. Whoever told you that is just like weaving a bunch of shit together. Because we can be genetically predisposed for certain mental illnesses. Meaning that, and these are some rough numbers because every mental illness has different statistics associated with it. But roughly, if my memory serves me, which is probably not 100% correct, is that the likelihood of getting depression is, let's say, like 3 to 4%. Just overall. Like in the world, 3 to 4% of people are going to be depressed. But if we have a first relative, like a mom, a dad, a grandparent, like one of the people in our immediate family and like grandparents, like direct lineage to us, it increases that rate from 3 to 4% to like 22%. And so you can see that we can be more predisposed just because people in our life already had it, people around us already had it, and they don't say part of it's genetics, but there's also a component of nurture. Like genetics is nature. Nurture is like our parents may have not gotten out of bed, and that was really hard for us, and they wouldn't shower, and they didn't interact with us, and that led us to thinking that that was a normal way of being. You can see where I'm going with this, where like mental illness begets mental illness if no one gets help, and they, and there are like symptoms that are hard for other people to deal with in their life. So that's how that can happen. But know that you can't have a personality that's more predisposed. We can have a personality disorder, meaning that we have something that's pervasive throughout our lives, but that's a totally different thing. Hope that makes sense. Okay, let's see. And Katie, WPMDD is partially genetic as well in the same way depression is. And we're more likely to have PMDD if we have depression like regular before we even get pregnant. We're more likely to have it. So just be aware and let your gyno know. Okay. Let's see. Christina's asking, Katie, how do we know when a depression is over? When we feel better, when the symptoms that used to be so palpable and holding us back aren't there anymore. Carly says, what do you think about not telling a new therapist about an old diagnosis? I don't want to get labeled with BPD, even though I don't think it applies now. I honestly, it's up to you. Frankly, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to say that. Because I never take a client's diagnosis from a past therapist as fact. I always do my own, like, detecting, where I'm looking for symptoms, I'm talking to my client, because people get misdiagnosed all of the time. I think I have a video coming out about dealing with misdiagnosis. Didn't I film that? That makes me wonder where that is. I'll have to ask Sean. But people get misdiagnosed all the time and know that it's completely normal, even though it fucking sucks. So even if you said it to her, I wouldn't worry that you're going to be diagnosed with it, but it might be something that she would look into. But trust me, she would already have some kind of signs, because BPD is something that's pervasive. It's happening all the time. She would already have said something to you if she thought that was a possibility. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Bobby Michelle is 4 months self-harm free. Woo, 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 woo. It's just the other day I accidentally cut my hand while preparing dinner and it triggered me a lot. Is this normal? Yes. A lot of my clients, to give you another example of this, is clients of mine who struggled with binging and purging. And then when they get like the stomach flu and they're throwing up because they're actually ill, it can be kind of triggering. And what I would encourage you to do, I mean, I know that this already happened, but something I have my clients do is like changing the way that the way that we respond to it. Meaning, if we're throwing up because we're sick with the stomach flu, ask a loved one who can tolerate that, being around that, to rub our back, to hold our hair, to talk with us. Are you okay? I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. So that we're changing it already, right? The story is usually a ritual we have. We do it alone, private. We turn on the water or the shower. You know, there's a lot of things that we'll do to hide the fact that we're purging, but this is different. So we're changing the story. And so I would encourage you to maybe have someone else help you clean it up and bandage it. And I know that stuff sounds really weird, but it helps us change the story about it so that it's not the same at all. And we can definitely in our minds be like, this wasn't something like that. And it almost takes the trigger away. Does that make sense? Let me know what you guys think. But that helps a lot of my clients. I know, right, Inner Moonlight, that it can be like, even just talking about it, you can be like, wow, I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. So yay recovery. Woo, 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 woo. Yay. This is just, they're so cute. Everything's so cute, you guys. I'm excited for the giveaways. Okay. Oh, and if any of you were wondering, the website has been like a total shitstorm. We've been working on it. Sean's been working on it, and Sean has been super, super great and really tirelessly trying to figure out what the fuck happened. And it should be all back to like perfect today. Even though we opened up like another case, they like open up a case with the people that were hosting our website. But hopefully it's all back and you can get on and everything's good and dandy. Okay, good, Baxter. I'm glad it's better today. Yeah, because I heard from a lot of you, and I didn't even respond because at the time we couldn't figure out what the hell was even going on. And so I didn't want to have to say to everybody, I don't know, it's going to be a while. But it completely went down and we had no way to get in. We couldn't even see what the fuck was going on. And then we learned that, anyway, just garbage. There's an update they didn't tell us about. Shit was bad. But then we got it finally up, and then it was like a year old. So we're back in the groove, and it should just continue to get better because they are working on it still. Even though it's up and running for you guys, let me know if you have any issues, but I know there were issues with like getting in and signing in and CAPTCHA and all that's been updated. And so we're continuing to make sure everything is still going along just fine. Okay, let's answer some more questions. And then let's guess somebody, because I said that we would guess, and I said we would guess Stein next. So here we go. Is BE, I'm assuming Belgian? Maybe? I don't know. Is that where? Let's find out where they're from. Okay. Oh, orbiting around. Have a good grocery shopping trip. Let's see. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm good. So where are you from? It said BE.
Belgium.
That's what I thought. Okay. I always like to guess and then see if I'm correct. So what's going on?
Yeah, I lost my father when I was 3. I was sexually assaulted when I was 15 and lost my little baby.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It happened to me again.
It's okay. Take your time.
It's happened to me again 3 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I lost my second baby. And now I feel like I just killed someone, and it's hard for me to live with. Yeah, I just can't deal with it.
Yeah, like living with all that's happened, kind of,
Yeah,
and like dealing with it. Have you have you had the chance to talk to anybody, like a professional, about it at all?
I'm in therapy right now, but I'm scared about it. It's
You're
actually the
scared.
first time I completely told everything to someone.
Yeah, and it can be hard and it can take time to feel comfortable to talk to them about everything. But I would encourage you to try because you're going to have to grieve and that takes some time. You know what I mean? Like you maybe watch my old video I did about grief and grieving because I mean you lost your father. Even as a child that still affects us and it's still hard and to understand it and to grieve like what could have been is important. And then grieving the loss of, you know, 2 children and all that you've gone through, grieving like how it's changed you. We have to like allow ourselves to take time with it because a lot has happened and it's okay to have a hard time. We just have to use your resource, right? You have a therapist. I know it's hard to talk to them about everything, but I would encourage you to start trying, even if we have to write it down because it's too hard to say in session. That can be helpful. But give yourself time. Cry, scream, tear up stuff if you want to. Kick, you know, punch a pillow. I mean, I always have my clients do anything that feels good just to express all that's happened. Get it out. You're not alone with it. It can go away. We just have to like talk about it. Otherwise, when we keep it stuck in our head, it can just build and build, you know, and it can feel worse and worse. Um, but yeah, even if you don't feel safe talking to your therapist first, you could try journaling. That helps even too, because we're still getting it out. And then you can even tear it up if you want. Um, but yeah, give yourself time to grieve. A lot has happened. And, you know, when we don't allow ourselves the time, it just makes it worse and it makes the grief that much stronger.
I just tried to just forget it, just leave it behind me. It just keeps haunting me.
Yeah, but some things we can't just leave behind. That was a big thing. It was a big trauma and then a big loss and just a lot, you know? Um, I know we'd like to just move on and pretend shitty things didn't happen. We all would want to do that, but it's like, unfortunately, going through it, talking about it, allowing yourself to feel it, all the shitty things we don't want to have to do actually makes it better because then we're not stuck with it. If we don't get it out, it just is stuck inside us. But if we get it out, then we realize we're not alone. Then we can actually heal from it and we can talk about it and not have it have any control over us. You know?
Yeah.
So maybe try journaling a little this week and let me know if that's helpful.
okay.
Yeah. It does get better, okay? Just try your best to talk about it. I know it's the last thing you want to do, but it's the quickest way to start feeling a little bit better.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. It was good to see you. We'll be thinking of you, okay?
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Of course. Bye. That's so hard, you know? And I think that sometimes we have to just allow ourselves to feel it and grieve. I know that we like want to run away from that and like, no, I never want to feel it. But it's the best way out. If I find another way out, you'll be the first to know. But right now, that's the best way out. And I've even talked about, and everybody's saying how brave you were to share, Stein. So know that we're here. Everybody's loving and supporting you. And Sheepishness just put the grief video up too, if you want to click that link and check that out. Because it can get better. And another thing that I've done with my dad and I've done with clients is building, I think I've talked about this in the grief video or I talked about it on a live stream, is when you're grieving the loss of someone, I made a wreath and we cut a bunch of different strings and ribbons and things and I tied them to the wreath thinking about the thing. Thanks, Sophie Joe, for the likes. Woo-hoo. I tied different things to the wreath representing different memories or different hopes that I'd had. And I know this is a little different because this is a loss of a baby, but they always say that women, when we find out we're pregnant, that we automatically start dreaming dreams of what their life will be and what we will do and how we'll be pregnant. You know, all of that stuff, you can do that too and think about all those things and grieve it. Let yourself cry, let yourself scream, let yourself, you know, be really fucking pissed off and really sad about all of it. And then that's what, unfortunately, we got to go through it to get better. Okay? We'll be thinking of you. Let's get on to some other. Oh, yeah, that wreath. Yeah. I hope it's helpful, Ben's Q. Let me know. Okay, let's answer some more questions. Okay, Eddie says, does BPD tend to get worse on your period? OMG, yes. Everybody's different and everyone's borderline is going to express itself a little differently. Like I've talked about, like the quiet borderline versus like the traditional borderline. But when we're already PMSing and then we also have symptoms of BPD and maybe we aren't great at controlling them yet or understanding them and being mindful and recognizing how we feel, our impulsivity and our binging can go like through the roof. Pew! And we can be really more volatile, like more emotionally aggressive towards people when we normally wouldn't be because it's just hard and we already feel like shit and, you know, why not? And so, yes, everything, agreed. Ben's Q. I was just about to say that everything gets worse with PMS. So it's very normal. If you can track your cycle, like that Clue app that I talked about in that video all that time ago, tracking your mood and tracking your cycle can help you better prepare. Woo, 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 we're chill the hangry. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you, Isabel. Woo, 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 woo. So anyways, yes, that's just the answer to that. Oh, okay, and I won't forget, Melita wants to guest, and do I see her in there? Yes, you're at the very top. You're the next one, because I think those are the only people, no one else was in the queue yet. No, actually, next is supposed to be Music Lover Forever. So she is next, and then Miss Melissa, you're next. Cool? I try to keep a little note so I don't miss out on people and don't forget. Okay, thanks, Jamie, for all the likes coming in hot today on a Friday and sending all the good gifts, all the fun things. Do you guys hear this? Can you hear the noise? It's amazing. It's like ASMR, which is coming soon. I have to edit those videos. Okay, thanks, Nat Bear. Okay, Sine says, it really helps me to talk to my mom, but she always gets so sad, almost manic, when she sees how bad I'm doing. Should I find someone else to talk to? I think that that's a conversation that you have with your mom. And I think I would say that to her because it can be really hard for parents. I've heard from a lot of your parents when we do meet and greets and when they've messaged me on their own. I've heard from a lot of parents out there that it's hard for them to first admit and recognize that something is wrong with their child and they're having a hard time and they feel like shit, it's hard as a parent to like accept that and not want to try to fix it, which they technically can't do other than just supporting and helping, right? So I would have, because your mom's probably acting out of that because she's like, man, I hate that she feels this way. I wish I could make her better. And it's just her own issue with it, which is totally fair. But I think it's important for you to have a conversation with her and say, would you rather I talk to somebody else? It's not that I'm cutting you out. I'm always happy to talk to you about it, but I feel that it might be just a lot for you to take on. This would be a conversation to start like getting into therapy. Maybe I should see a therapist so they can help me out with this, and then I can, you know, still talk with you, but I'll have someone I can talk about the real hard stuff with. So at least you're having a conversation with her and you're not just making decisions assuming something. I think it's always important that we don't think we can read minds, or we don't expect people to read our minds. We communicate directly to them so that we can figure out what's the best result, like what's the best thing we can do. So it's like a win-win. Oh, Jennifer A is here. Hey, I'm glad you're able to pop in. And Olivia says she feels the same, but I hope that that's a little bit more helpful, because I think it's really, I mean, I really want you guys to hear, oh, we're monkeying around on this Friday. Woo. Melissa M. Yay. Thank you. Yay. Woo. We're going bananas. Yay. Woo. I think my monkey sounds are getting really good. I'm well practiced. Thank you, Melissa. Woo. I know Coconut the monkey. I should have brought him in. Thank you, Melissa. And now we're going to chill the hangry. Woo. Thanks, Davis Mark. Yay. Woo. I know we're almost at 200,000. We do another giveaway and I do some karaoke. That's what I've got on my list. If you guys think that's cool, you know. I didn't realize, Melissa told me this, I didn't realize when you rewatch a live stream, it doesn't show the monkeys or the cannons or the chopper or the chill the hangry. It doesn't do that? So crazy. Okay, Becca has a good question. Oh yeah, which song? We haven't picked Java Jen. We'll have to pick, once we reach it, then we pick a song. Becca says, why do mood swings happen? It's a great question, and it doesn't have a completely direct answer. We're number 11, you guys. Number 11! Yeah, so I just looked nuts, pretty much. Exactly, Palm Tree Beach. Totally. Olivia, yes. Number 1. So there's tons of reasons mood swings can happen. Olivia named one of them, and that is hormones. Hormones, and this isn't just women, because I know women talk about hormones all the time, because we have PMS, and that sucks. And we have periods, which suck. But men have them too. No matter what gender we are, we all have hormonal shifts each and every month. Yay, science. Ugh. But that can affect it. Thanks, Knit Jester. Yay. So that can cause it. Yes, Eli the bow tie guy. Stress. Totally. So hormones are the first, and we all have shifts during the month that can affect us, and we can just have a shit day. Like even my mom just the other day. Ooh, Ileana. Ooh, we got a new subscriber. Welcome to the family. So my mom even just the other day was like, I just had a shit day yesterday and I don't know why. And I was like, sometimes we just don't know why. And that is like hormones. Then there's stress, which, who was it just said? The bow tie guy, Eli the bow tie guy. Stress is another reason. And that is something that we usually notice. We can feel if we're at least trying to tap in, which I would encourage all of you to at least try to tap in and recognize when you're feeling stressed or anxious or overwhelmed, etc. So you can like have more self-care that day or that week. Binge Q, cortisol, totally. So we'll get into that stuff next. So stress can happen. Those are things outside of our control, things happening in our life, like what we're experiencing in life can cause our mood. And then all of the little chemicals, not just hormones, but we have all of this stuff going on, meaning dopamine, norepinephrine, there's cortisol that Binge Q mentioned. There's a lot of different, I'm just going to call them chemicals because some of them are neurotransmitters, some of them are hormones, some of them are, oh, Melinda, subscriber again. Yay. Woo. I'm glad you're on, Melinda. I thought I'd seen you in the chat there for a minute. So I'm glad you're able to pop on. I hope you're doing well. Anyway, all of those things can cause mood swings. not to mention mental illness. And that's the last one because we're talking about all the stuff that goes on in our brain each and every day. And certain foods can actually help us feel better and some can make us feel worse. And certain, vitamins and sleep and water and just everything can make us feel different. And so there's a lot of reasons that we can have mood swings. Also you guys, okay, you ready for this? Hope you're sitting down. Josh J, new subscriber. Woo, 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 woo. Welcome to the Kenyan family. Yay, yay, yay. Woo, woo, woo. New subscriber. I know, serotonin, exactly, Holsey. That's one of the, neurotransmitters. I think that's technically a neurotransmitter. I believe so. Let me know if I'm completely wrong. But, okay, so you ready for this? I hope you're sitting down. Prepped? Patreon has released its own live streaming feature. Yay, 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 yay. And I get to beta it. So I will probably try that next week. I'll still do one on here, obviously, because I love the YouNows. But I will try the Patreon one maybe next week or the week out. We'll try to plan it. It'll be before I go to Australia. I'm going to try to do at least one and try it out and let me know what you think. Then we can give them feedback and be like, this is garbage or this is amazing or whatever. But yeah, so all you have to do is be a Patreon patron. I'm going to open it up to all levels just because we're going to try it out. We're going to hang out as a family. And then it gives you a way to get your questions answered if you feel like you keep asking them. And I can try to do it on a weekend. I can definitely try to do that. I know that's easier for a lot of you, or at least later in the day. And so, yeah, so that's an exciting thing. I'm super stoked. So I will tweet about it and talk about it when I plan it. I just got the email legitimately this morning. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. So, because I've been asking them for this. And that's the whole reason we started doing the questions on Patreon. If you guys remember, it was a lot for me to manage. And I'm sorry I haven't done it recently. It's not because I don't want to. It's just because I don't have any minions. It's just me. And it's a lot of questions. I tried to get through all of them. And so, yeah. So anyway, that's just an extra added thing. And Osimoni, if you can't afford it, you'll still get the ones on YouNow. This is just something we're going to try out. We'll see if we like it. We'll see how it works. If it's something we hate, we don't have to do it again. But if we love it, then maybe I do one on YouNow and one on Patreon. So, okay, Melinda wants on the weekend. I'll try to do it on a weekend. I know I am a very busy monkey bins queue. It's true. So that's what we're just going to try to do. Okay? So yeah, stay tuned because I have to update and I have to check it out and I have to click this link they sent me and I haven't done any of that yet. I've been busy today running some errands. Okay. Ooh, we're going to chill the hangry. Who's chilling the hangry? Thanks, Melissa M. Woo, I got to sit my water down. I'm trying to hold on a question. I'm multitasking at its best. Thank you, Melissa. Woo, 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 woo. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. Darcy's asking a good question. I've talked about this a little bit before, but Darcy E says, is it a good idea to go off your meds? The answer is, thanks, Jamie. Woo, woo, woo. The answer is, always talk to your doctor. Do not change your medication without talking to that doctor. Let them know that you want to. Talk to them. Hear them out. Why are the reasons they put you on the medication? What do they think it's helping you with? Thanks, Melissa. Woo, woo, woo. Is a chemical neurotransmitter. Okay, cool, Java Jen. Thanks for fact checking me because sometimes I take some memory things for granted. I'm like, I'm sure it is, but then when I say it to you, I'm like, I better make sure that's correct. So the truth is, sorry, I had to wet my whistle real quick, but never go off your medication without talking to your doctor. Be open to the conversation with them because a lot of times there are reasons that they put us on medicine and I don't want any of us to have withdrawal. Like if you just stop your medicine cold turkey, you can have withdrawal. They usually titrate you down. Thanks, Melissa. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, serotonin syndrome, withdrawal. Exactly, Jen. So there's a lot of scary things that can happen when we just stop medication and that's why we don't want to do that. Okay? Thanks, Melita. And you'll be guesting next. Let's make sure we get you in real quick. Okay, sorry, you guys are talking. I thought it was about the doctor thing. But anyway, talk to your doctor, have a conversation. If you have issues with different side effects or how it just makes you feel overall, like I feel numbed out or I feel this or I feel like I'm gaining weight and I don't like it or I'm just not motivated, whatever you're feeling. I can't cry when I want to. Tell them. Let them know. That's why it's important that we have someone on our team that we feel will hear us at least. I know psychiatrists are not warm and fuzzy. but we at least want them to be taking notes, either on their computer or writing it down, about what we're experiencing, the symptoms or side effects we've had as a result of the medication, because we want them to make a proper choice for you. Meaning it might be you need to go off the meds. It might be you need to change a different one, a different dose. We need them to be on our team to work with us. And if they say that, if they say it's okay and they're on board with you titrating off and trying it without, go for it. Okay, we've got to guess some people. Music Lover Forever is up next. She is guesting. She's been waiting very patiently. I don't know, Panda Bear Becca, if we'll get it today, but maybe next week. Remind me, because we try to get through a lot of people, but it just gets hard sometimes, We get to chatting, we get to all the things that come in the mail. It can take some time. Hi, how are you? Oh, we don't hear you. Is my volume up? Yeah, my volume's up. Make sure your mic is turned on and not muted.
Hold on, it's lagging.
There you are. Hello. How's it going?
Hey. Sorry, it's really laggy.
That's okay.
Oh. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Do you hear me okay? Are we getting... Is it coming through you guys? How are you guys hearing her?
Can you guys hear me? Because it's kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, it's cutting out. Can you get closer to your router or closer to your internet so it's like a little bit better?
Can you guys hear me?
It's like it's like really choppy. Do you hear me? Oh, it's frozen. I think we froze.
Whoa.
It just cut out. Maybe we don't have maybe we need to try again with like a better. Can you get closer to like your router or your internet? Sometimes it just drops you. I'm so sorry. YouNow ate her. I know, right, Jen? It's just like, shoom. Maybe we try again. Yeah, it dropped you. It was really choppy. I don't know if you can get closer to your internet. Let's try. We're gonna try. Oh, I thought somebody else was gonna be up next after you. I thought it was Melita. I had her down. Melita, did you have to go? I don't see you in the queue right now. Let me try to get, I don't see you, Melita. If we can get you back in, we can try again, Music Lover Forever, but I don't see Melita. I'm sorry. I tried. You were up next. But we can just hang out. Do you want to try again, Music Lover Forever? Do you want to give it a go? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if we can get you to have a better connection, then we can all chitty chat. You're there? Okay, let me look and see. I don't see you, Miss. There you are. Ta-da! Okay. We're going to try Melita here. And let's see how she's doing. Java Jen, I've got about 15 more minutes left. I'm going till 5. We're going to do we do 2 hours, so then we'll do these guests if we want to try. We're trying to connect to Melita. Hi! Oh, are we frozen? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, I hear you now. There you are. What's going on?
Okay, so I had a question. I saw my therapist today. And,
Okay.
When I was like way more triggered than when I walked in.
Oh, it's cutting out. Can you try it one more time? So you saw your therapist today.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, you hear me?
Yeah. No, what I was saying was like when I went today, I got like more triggered than normal.
Oh. Do you know do you have any idea why? Lost it? Was it anything that you talked about in particular?
I can't hear you.
Oh. Okay, so I was just asking, was there anything in particular you talked about today?
I can't hear you at all. That's weird.
Oh, weird. You said you were, Okay. YouNow just is not letting us guess, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, Melita, I'm going to try to answer your question as best I can, and then let me know in the chat if, I know YouNow is just, I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Thanks, Kelly. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Let's try to answer some questions as best I can. So let me know, Melita, if this is not the right question, and you can add in the chat more information so we can get your question answered. So what you were saying was you went to see your therapist today and you're triggered more than normal. And what I was asking was, did you talk about anything in particular? Because there are two reasons that we can get triggered more in session. And number one is it's because of the topic, meaning it's like we're trying to process through a trauma, or we're talking about a really difficult relationship, maybe with a parent or a sibling or something, and that's really hard. Or the secondary component is we've already had a really shit like day or week and we feel already maxed out and we've had other triggering things happen. And so going into therapy itself is really difficult and extremely triggering, if that makes sense. And so it's kind of figuring out where it's coming from. Oh, okay. So Melita's said like my assaults and cutting. And I think it's very normal to feel triggered and to have flashbacks, to dissociate, to struggle to just be in therapy and be comfortable there. It's like almost impossible when we're trying to process through and talk about things that are difficult. And so something that I would encourage you to do is to let your therapist know that you were extremely triggered and talk about why. Oh, and you were good for 4 months. Yay! Not all is lost. We can have a shit time and fall down and slip up, but we get back up and we try again. Not all is lost. That's why I never really tell people to count days, because it can make us feel bad when we're having a hard time. And really, what that means is we just need to learn a little bit more about our self-harm urges, because they're still bothering us sometimes. And it just gives us more information so that we can fight it better next time. And so I think, oh, Sadie girl's here. Hey, hey, hey. So I guess my overall thoughts about it are like, I know you just want to stop, Melita. I'm not saying that that you want that to happen, but I want you to know that it's normal. And when we are processing through things that have happened to us, traumas, like assaults are very traumatic and very scary. That's why the self-harm urges, oh, you want to stop therapy. Now is when it finally could help. I mean, let your therapist know that you were super triggered, but it's really important to process through all that's happened. I know it's hard. Go at your own pace. Let her know it's he or she. I think you said she. But let her know that, yeah, and I have an old video that I want you to watch. I know it's around eating disorders a little bit. Remember, do I have one, you guys, that's not eating disorder related, that it gets worse before it gets better type thought? Well, I'll talk about it a little bit right now, Melita, for your benefit. Stay in therapy, like Ben's Q says, stay in therapy, because I know it totally sucks. Trust me. I've read many letters from many of you, but just hear me out, because when we try to process through things, it feels worse at first, and all of our urges and whether it was like addiction that we had in our past, self-injury, eating disorder, anything we were doing to like try to cope with all that shitty stuff will flare up, because our automatic response, almost like a knee-jerk reaction, like, oh, the doctor hits my knee and I kick, yeah. That is going to happen normally when we're triggered with stuff like that, because that's how we coped, okay? And so recognizing that that's kind of how our body's going to respond, and knowing that it's part of the process. But as we keep pushing through, as we persist, yeah, exactly, Olivia, it's an impulse. It's not like we almost don't have control over it. And so knowing that that's why that's happening, and knowing that as we process through, those urges will go down less and less and less, and we'll feel better, better, better. And so then I think we can finally overcome it. Have you talked to her about feeling like a freak and feeling like you're not heard or understood? Because that's a conversation that you really should have with her. And I think it's really important to talk to your therapist, because you have to give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Then if there's certain things she's doing, you need to let her know, or you need to find a different therapist, someone that you feel can understand you. And there are people that specialize in, sexual abuse survivors and sex trafficking and all of that stuff. And maybe finding someone in your area could be really helpful. Oh, well then give it time. Let yourself Like, lean into the process. Therapy's fucking hard, man. It's not easy. So try to hang in there one moment at a time. Communicate with her as best you can and know that the urges are going to get worse, but then they'll get better. Okay? We're thinking of you. Hang in there. Yeah. Olivia even says urges are easier to deal with as the time goes by. Okay. Carly Aria says, oh, Kerrigan finally got her borderline diagnosis verified. Such a relief. Yay! I'm so glad that that's helpful for you. How long does it take? It's going to be different for everybody. I wish I could give you like an actual amount of time. Do you guys want to let me know in the comments how long it took for you to feel a little bit better? I think when we're fully committed and we're in it, I would say 3 months. What do you guys think? Do you think that's maybe 6 months for some people? But I think it's about 3 to 4 months from, in my recollection, from just, I'm pulling from a few clients and a few instances that the urges got worse and then they got better around that time. So Carly says, why do I cry whenever I talk about my childhood or myself when I haven't had a bad life so far? I think that sometimes we cry for quote unquote no reason when there's a lot of other things going on that we're not tapping into, that we're just, yeah, months and months. It's up and down for quite a while. 6 months. Oh, a year. Okay. So that gives you an idea. Took me a year, but still worth it. And that's the thing, is that if we put in the work now, we don't have years and years and years and years of all this ick, right? It does get better. I know it sucks and it's fucking hard, but it does get better. Okay. So, why do we cry kind of for no reason? I think it's because there's a lot of stuff going on. We're feeling, I know, Melita, but know that it will get better, and we already know where running leads us to. We already know what it feels like when we don't get the help and how bad it can be. And so we have to keep that hope going for like what I want it to be, how I want to feel later, because only, that's going to keep us motivated. Okay? So when we cry, it's like stress, overwhelm. Brat the kitty cat. We can feel all of those things or we don't feel all those things, and so then we cry for no reason. And that's usually why that happens, is because we're just feeling things and we're stuffing them down and we're not dealing with it. And yeah, so that's why. I think that's usually why we cry for, like, when we just talk about things, any emotional thing at all, we just get totally overwhelmed. I'm just hypothesizing with you, but that's what my guess would be. Yeah, crying can totally sneak up on you. Yes, Sarah says always. Okay. You don't have to give up, Melita. That's a choice you can make. You can decide you want to keep at it and keep working, because it does get better. Everybody's telling you it does get better. Okay. Oh, you had to drop your classes yesterday? I'm so sorry. She said, a music lover forever says, I knew that I would keep struggling. My vision made it harder than I thought it would be. Are there other options for you or things that they can help you with to make it more attainable, more able, regardless of like your vision issues? Maybe talk to them and see what other options there are. That could be something maybe you consider. Hopefully they can help you. Okay, let's see. Healing Health says, how to deal with parents saying you're going to die soon. My dad has hallucinations and delusions from his dementia, and my mom has an unknown medical condition. I think part of it is because you're not going to change their mind. You can't do anything to make them stop saying the things they're saying, but you can change how you respond and what you accept. And I know that that's really hard. What I'm telling you isn't like something that's super easy. I think that part of it that we don't recognize as people, and something I'm even still learning and trying to get better at, is what do I accept for myself? When people say nasty things to me, because people are assholes, right? We've all had disgruntled issues with family, issues with friends, fights with ex-boyfriends and girlfriends and people. We've all had stuff like that. And during those, people always say shitty things to us. And I know that this is like I'm not talking directly at the issue of your parents, but I'm saying we don't have control over what people say and what people say to us, but we do have control over what we accept and what we allow to get in. And I know it doesn't feel like that all the time, but trust me, you do. And part of it can be, oh, hi, Eliana. Hey. Part of it can be you talking to yourself in a positive way. Part of it could be a mantra you say every time they say that. You say, this isn't the truth. They're not living in a real space right now. It's their illness, whatever you want to say, you can say that to yourself. Oh, of course, Riley. I try my best. And so no matter what happens, we have to be able to say positive to ourselves and know that we can. I even, right now, just to give you an idea, right now I'm practicing saying, I don't accept that. And I don't say it out loud to the person, but it's like something, when things are said about me or, you know, I'm reliving in my head like a nasty thing that was said to me like years ago, I'll be like, I don't accept that. And then I do what I call like fact checking, where I'm like, no, I don't accept that because I did blank, 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 which shows you the complete opposite of what that statement is. And I know this doesn't always work. I'm kind of blanketing this. I know your question is about like your parents and then saying that you're going to die soon, but you could honestly argue back and you could say they're not living in a real, like in reality right now. They're not able because of their illnesses. I know I'm not going to die soon because I went to the doctor a year ago and I got my physical and everything is good and I feel fine and I know that I'm okay and I'm going to be okay. And they're not living in reality. Like however you talk about it. Oh, bye, Sarah. Bye-bye. But I hope that that's kind of helpful. I hope that kind of gives you all an idea of how to better control what conversation we allow to be had about ourselves. Because people can say whatever, but we don't have to accept it. I know that that's like, it's a lot that I'm trying to squish into this little answer, but it's something that I'm still working on. And I think it can, I believe it has the power to change our lives. And so when we hear shit talking or gossiping, I know work people talk about, I work at home and Sean does not gossip. Who would he gossip to? Me? Maybe he'd gossip to Coconut over here. But I think, you know, people gossiping and talking trash around, it's important for us to recognize that that's not fact. And we don't have to accept it, and we don't have to say that it's part of us and that we agree. We can actually completely disagree, okay? So just listen, yeah. Thanks, Melita, I think this could be helpful. Yeah, it's something that, it's a work in progress. Like, it's really hard, and we have to be totally, like, recognizing all the shit that we're accepting, because we don't even know. Like, that's something I'm recognizing, is I don't even know why I'm accepting shit. Because I don't agree, but I just accept it as fact. Why does it happen? Still, the jury's out. I don't know. Research needs to be done. Okay, let's answer a few more questions, and then I got to go. I got to make some dinner because I'm hungry, and it's about that time. And then I think Sean and I are going to get outside and go for a walk. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I post some stuff, you guys. I'm sorry. I should get better. Some of you are like, we haven't heard from you today. And I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. A lot of what I do is like, I'm on a computer. So, you know, I know 14 days till playlist. Yay, 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 yay. Brat the kitty cat. I have a video coming out about that I just filmed. So stay tuned. Her question is transference in therapy. Okay, let's see. Low mood. So T-Uria Reedy. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but T-Uria. Low mood versus depression. Low mood is something we all go through. Moods are very different than like a mental illness. Depression is when it's debilitating, meaning we can't do anything we used to do. We don't enjoy any of the things that we used to enjoy, and it goes on for most days, like meaning we don't really get a break for 2 weeks. Low mood can be like, today's a shit day, but tomorrow might be better, and it is. And so that's kind of the difference in how we kind of diagnose. Alfalba says, do you have experience with schema therapy, mentalization-based treatment, or transfer and focus psychotherapy? Therapy options I'll probably have. Schema therapy, I've heard from other Kenyans, I don't have experience with it, but I've heard from other Kenyans it's really, really been great for their trauma work. Just throwing it out there. And I don't know what transference focused psychotherapy is. I don't have any experience, Alfalba. I'm sorry, but if you want me to look into one of those, I'm happy to. It's just not something that I do. But I have heard that schema therapy is really great. So yeah, that's been really, really helpful. And Sandy, how to deal with transference in therapy. I got that video coming out soon. The truth is, the way to deal with it is to talk about it. Oh, yay, Cine, new Patreon patron. Woo, 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 woo. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so that's the dealio with that. And I'm sorry, I'd like to say I know all the types, but I don't know all the types of therapy. Okay, Oh, Ava's going to translate the newest video. Yay! I'm sure you're doing a wonderful job. It just helps in general. I think even if it's a little off, at least people get the gist of it. And that's why I always write descriptions too, because sometimes people can copy and paste and, you know, translate, and hopefully that's helpful too. Okay, one more question of Java Jen. It's actually been really interesting to talk about it because transference is something we learn in school so in depth. Like, it's such an in-depth conversation. And so it's interesting for me to try to make it palatable and understandable for everybody. And I really enjoyed it. I hope it makes sense. I hope you guys like it. Okay. Let's see. Yes, schema therapy. I think so too, Alphaba, just based on the little bit that I know. Thanks. Oh, bye, Eliana. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for coming and saying hi on this crazy Friday. Okay, Christina's asking, this will be we'll do one more question after this. Christina says, my therapist thinks it's good to have my father come to one of my sessions. Is it a good idea? I'm 38 and he's 77. Okay, I'm gonna get real with you. This is real talk with Katie. Are you ready? So if you still have unresolved ish with your dad and he is open to coming to therapy, of course you're not going to want him to be there. That's totally normal. Nobody wants their parents there in general. I have to like fight tooth and nail even for my teenage clients to fucking get their parents in because they're like, I don't like them and they don't listen to me and they don't know what I'm going through. And I'm like, that's why they need to come here. So if you could be open to it, super, super helpful, super beneficial. Just throwing it out there. But if you honestly, with your therapist, talking with her or him, you can understand that, or you both agree, I guess is the right word. You both agree that you can work through this ish with your dad without him coming in. If you both agree, it's not necessary. If you disagree, then I want you to consider it because there's something so terrible and powerful about having parents come to session. First of all, your therapist gets to learn a little bit more about him, which I think is always helpful and always helps me better understand like the family dance and the family dynamic. Secondly, it also gives you a safe place to finally say some shit that maybe you've been harboring for a long time that could really be freeing. I just think it's, I mean, I'm an advocate for it, but if your dad is like super abusive and is still abusive, no. I never welcome that in my office. I don't like that at all. Yeah, those are my thoughts. I hope that that's a little bit helpful. Oh, I'd love to do a TED Talk. I don't even know how do people do those things? I don't know how do we do that? Is there like somebody we reach out to? I don't even know. You guys, I don't even know. Oh, thanks, Brooke. She says, thanks for today. They ring you. What? That's awesome. Let's hope that they reach out. I would love it. Oh, your uncle did one. Melita, that's crazy. Okay, let's answer one more question. Maybe I should try to contact them, Shannon. I don't know. I'll look into it, I guess. Let's see. Okay, Mayerfler says, is bad transference a good reason to stop seeing my cleaning coach? So there is good and bad transference, which I'll talk about in my video. It means that you could transfer good things, being like love and affection and feeling really connected to them for some reason. That's good transference. Bad is when you're like, God, I want to fight with them and I hate them for some reason. And I don't know why. And they make me so angry. If it's a cleaning coach, I mean, my thought is, yeah, I'd get somebody else because it's not, I don't think that's that important. But if it's like a therapist and someone you actually connect with or did connect with, it's important to talk about it because it's really helpful in the therapy process. It tells us what we need to keep working on because, I mean, the video will explain in more depth, but it's actually really helpful in therapy because we can talk about it and process through it and hopefully heal from that past relationship that you're transferring onto your therapist. But since it's a cleaning coach, I'd probably just see somebody else. Okay? Thank you all so much. We didn't make it to 200,000, but that's okay. I got to hang out with you. Yay! Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for making my Friday so much brighter. Thank you to everybody for sending the gifts. I'm so excited. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa, for being on. I'm glad you're able to make it. Thank you, Ava. Oh, you can reach out. Yeah, of course. Of course you can, Melita. I always want to say Melissa, but thanks, Knit Jester and Melita and Sophie Joe and Jamie and Emily and Orbiting Around and Isabel and Chloe. Everybody for hanging out. Sheepishness for putting the links in. Thank you all so very much. And I will see you next time, possibly on a Patreon live stream, maybe. Yes, for the TED Talk, of course, Melita. I'd reach out. Let them know. See what we can do. Doesn't hurt, right? Okay, I will see you soon.